What is up, guys? Illinois Outdoorsman, and today we are fishing lake number 5, Mystery Lake number 5. We had that mix up last week. We're fishing number 5, and right now we're waiting for the lightning to stop. I probably picked the worst day to fish this lake. It was nice. It was clear, just overcast, and as soon as I pulled in here, big old crack of lightning. So I've been sitting here for about an hour now waiting for it to pass. But lake number 5, 4, whatever you want to call it, is Banner Marsh. We are at the Johnson Lake site for Banner Marsh. I pulled in here this morning. I pulled in the first spot and had to back all the way back down it because there wasn't a place to turn around. A buddy of mine come out behind me. I didn't realize he was out here. And then come to Johnson Lake, and there's about 30 boats here, and they're all just docked on the bank. And we're down to one guy left here. I think he's getting ready to load his boat up. But I didn't drive 84 miles to turn around and go home. So we're gonna probably sit another 10-15 minutes, make sure we don't get any more lightning, and get out in the kayak. I did put the depth finder back in the kayak, so we will have the depth finder as well. And hopefully be able to film. I don't know how much I'll be able to film. Still haven't gotten any new GoPros, so GoPro, if you see it, I guess that'd be sweet. But so I'm gonna be using this phone, my other phone, and then my one GoPro I've got. Hopefully, maybe just the one GoPro I've got in this phone, just because the battery lasts longer. Hopefully, be able to get some fish. I've got that black frog tied on, a 4.5, 5-inch swim bait, a bluegill colored swim jig, which is another one of those subscriber jigs. He sent me 4 of them, so this is one of them, and a spinning rod with the setup for a wacky rig. So I think these guys are going to go actually get out on the water. So we'll get unloaded here, let the car kind of defrost a little bit so I can see, get unloaded, and we will get out on the water and hopefully get on some fish. Alright, you guys, excuse me, we're out here on the water right now. It's 67-degree water temperature. We're here, like I said, at Johnson Lake in Banner Marsh. The first spot I checked out was just north of here. I'll look up and see which lake it actually was. There's parking right at the beginning, and about 3/4 of a mile down the road there's, I'm assuming, a boat ramp, but I'm not entirely sure. I stopped at the swan that was nested in the middle of the road, so. But back there was a bunch of lily pads and stuff, so I don't know how far up that is. It was like 3 miles up or something like that according to GPS on the way here. But right off the bat, it says I'm sitting in 4 feet of water and it's all grass and I can't see nothing, and so I don't know if my transducer's messed up or not or what. But we're gonna start off with the frog and just kind of work this down. I can hear the frogs all over the place. Right now I think we're gonna fight the wind, just keeping the boat straight, and we're gonna head on out, run this bank, go around. There's some trees and stuff in the water, see if we can't catch something. I do have a swim jig on too. Per a buddy of mine who's fished out here before, said they feed on bluegill. If you've got a bluegill colored swim jig, use it. So I went and dug through it, found one. I've got one, so we're gonna run that too, and this water is fairly clear. I don't know, my depth finder might be right with the way I'm looking at this. I can see the grass underneath of me. That's all it shows is grass. So we'll get out there, guys, see if we can make it happen before the lightning comes back. All right, guys, I just had my first fish hit this thing. This is on the topwater frog. Get in there. Let's see if he'll take it again. If he's going to or not, but it is. There's what appears to be a beaver lodge. Oh, too far that way. There might be one sitting there. Beaver lodge. It's got just a little patch of lily pads and a deep hole right there from where the beavers are going in and out. Push me right past it. There we go. Let's see here. All right, you guys, Banner Marsh. I think we kind of got a little bit of a pattern figured out after I watched one annihilate one off a tree. Nice little 12-inch bass, 14-inch bass on a topwater frog. What they're doing is they're sitting up at the bank, and I just watched a giant one pick a frog out of a tree, sitting on a tree branch, just come up and took the branch and everything. So what I'm doing is I'm casting up on the bank, letting it sit there for a second, just kind of in their line of sight, and just flipping it in, let it sit, and then just 1, 2, and blam, got him. So they're up here on the right side of this channel. I've been fishing the other side of this channel without a bite, and this one, second cast over here, get one. So what I'm doing is flip it up there, drop it in the water, let it sit, and just twitching it. And there's a little bit of a gap between the grass mat and the actual bank. Get over the bed, and then work the outside the same way. I do want to get back up in here. All right, you guys, I doubt I get this one to bite again, but it wouldn't hurt to try. Carp. This one straighten back out. Boom! Oh, that'd be great. Alright you guys, I went through the footage and realized I did not film an outro. It wasn't the greatest day of fishing, but I did land one, had 3 more small ones swipe at it and a really nice one swipe at it, and I just got super excited and just ripped it right out of his mouth. Ended up getting off the water because of lightning. I'm not playing around with it. I don't need electrocuted. So on the way home, as you guys could see, I sat there, I didn't have a rain suit on. So I was soaking wet. I rode home soaking wet. It's 72 degrees outside or something like that right now. I had the heat on high and seat warmer on high, just trying to dry my clothes out, and they were still wet when I got home. So now I'm in sweatpants and a t-shirt. Still got the Crocs on though. But I did stop on the way home in Havana at Farm and Home, I think that's what it's called. It's kind of like a farm and fleet for you guys that are here in the Midwest. It's a really nice place in there. They got kayaks, fishing stuff, hunting stuff, guns, you got the whole sporting goods store in there on top of feed for your pigs and everything else. But what I did pick up while I was in there, since I didn't have one, was a 2-piece rain suit. 2XL, just so it's halfway long enough. The inseam's still gonna be like 4 inches short, but it's better than nothing because I'll be in shorts anyway. So with that being said, I did end up taking on, it rained hard enough, you guys, that it filled all this up with water up here. The front storage at the bow, the front up here, my cup holder was about halfway full. All this was underwater. I pulled the scupper plugs out and it couldn't keep up there for a minute, and then it finally kind of got most of it out, but I still had a lot. Sorry, there's a garage door light shutting off. Still had a lot of water. I still have water in here. I'm gonna have to flip this thing upside down, drain it, because I'm sure some of it got inside. But overall, I do like the fact that I changed my crate around. Before, you guys, I had that rod rack, which is sitting back there in the corner. I had that rod rack that you use these two. I went ahead and cut some PVC and put it on my crate itself, so it sits here. It puts my rods back here, which makes it super easy to actually get into my tackle box, not reaching around everything to get to it. So I do have to fix my transducer arm. I pulled the nut out, so redo that. Transducer arm worked great otherwise. So overall, I'm happy. We're definitely gonna go back on a day that's not calling for 85% chance of rain and thunderstorms, that's for sure. But go back and really fish Banner Marsh. And I need to do the same with Lake Decatur. I really only had 2 hours to fish there too, so we'll go back and hit both those places up. But overall, with what I was out there, actually on the water time, probably 2 hours. So this is probably gonna be a pretty short video, you guys, but we will go back. I talked to my dad, get his bass boat out there so we can cover a little bit more water too, and really fish it, because it's been on my list for years. So but yeah, make sure you guys, if you haven't liked, or if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm stumbling over my words, you guys. I'm tired. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you turn on that bell notification so you guys can see whenever I post something new. After this, we did this 5 lakes. We're gonna probably pick a couple more. I don't know if I'm gonna do a series, and I'm not gonna do them in order. I'm probably gonna do a lot of filming out of Weldon Springs, Clinton Lake, stuff that's close to home, but I'm gonna kind of bring some tutorial stuff and what I know, share with you guys what I know too. So maybe you guys can learn something, maybe you guys can teach me, and I can learn something. I'm always open to learning something new. So until next time, you guys, I will see you out there.